Hello, welcome. This is Marissa Leahy, Placer County Home Whisperer with eXp Realty, Marissa Leahy Homes, episode 7. I am here and I am dying because I pulled up to the most adorable space I think I've ever been in with Marie, Permanent Glimpse Photography here in Auburn. I walked in, the atmosphere, it is to die for adorable. And on top of that, she set this up. Look at, we have lighting, we have this stand going, like totally professional. I'm so excited about this. And not only professional with all this lighting, she set it up to make it perfect. I needed her this whole time. What can I say? So let's get this going. Okay, so Marie, Permanent Glimpse Photography, where did you come up with the name?
Oh, actually, my dad came up with the name.
Okay.
We were watching the movie The Family Man with Nicolas Cage. Do you know that movie?
Yes.
And there's a line in the movie where Don Cheadle says to Nicolas Cage, he says, "A glimpse by definition is impermanent." And my dad was like, permanent glimpse, that's perfect. And
That is so cute.
Yeah, my dad.
I love that.
I do too, I know.
Do you have that on your website?
I do, actually, yeah.
Oh, good. You have to add that.
It's in there.
Oh, yay.
The quote is in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when did this come to fruition? Were you just thinking, did you get into photography in high school before that, or?
It's kind of a quirky story.
Okay.
I was in junior high school, and my dad had a 35 millimeter Minolta camera, and he just taught me how to put film in it. He didn't teach me how to use it. I wasn't interested in the camera or taking pictures. He just showed me how to put film in it.
Okay.
And then I started having friends come over, and I knew how to put film in it. And I was curious about the things that I had in my mind. So I would put makeup on people and make dresses out of paper and dress them up and then go outside and creep around behind trees and just quirky, fun stuff. And this is long before social media.
Yeah.
And I wasted a lot of my parents' money on film. That was terrible. But I really enjoyed being around my friends and setting up these little ideas and trying to see what it looked like. And then I kind of forgot about it after a while, and again, didn't know how to use the camera. And then I got into high school my senior year, and I took photography senior year. And my teacher, Kim Brown Morgan, which all of you Auburn people will know, she didn't really even say 2 words to me all year long. And I got a good grade in class. I did my thing. I wasn't great. I wasn't bad. I just did my thing. She never really spoke to me, like not even one-on-one. And then at the end of the year, I was at the senior awards ceremony. I'm like, why am I here? I'm not an academic kid.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue. No one, I'm not going to get a scholarship. I'm here by mistake. And then at the end of the night, the last award was Photography Student of the Year.
What?
And I was like, what? She knows my name. I was like floored. And it kind of gave me wings a little bit. I was like, I do really like this. And then I had one super warm moment. I was standing on the quad out there. It was the last week of school. All my friends were racing around trying to decide if they were going to take their car to school or how they were going to, do their meal plan. And I wasn't going to go to college. I knew that was never in my wheelhouse. That wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to be part of my story. And I was super calm and warm. And I remember thinking, oh, I'm going to be a photographer. I didn't have a camera, didn't even know how to use it really. And that has never changed. It has never, ever changed. That's never veered. I've never thought of anything different.
What a unique story.
Bizarre, right?
I love that. Mm-hmm. So when you, she went to Placer High here in Auburn. When you were playing around with your dad's camera, and that was the first introduction, so you enjoyed being with your friends and the idea and setting up these different ideas. Did you start to get like a passion for it once you got into high school, or were you just like, I'm going to be a photographer?
Well, again, this is before social media. I didn't even have a cell phone until after I was out of high school. So there wasn't this, photography is a firestorm right now because everyone has an iPhone and everyone can go get a camera, and there's apps you can use and filters. And so it's very available to everybody. So the magic of it isn't really there anymore. It's kind of become this storm. So this is back before I had that influence. I had fashion magazines, but there was something about being with people, knowing what I wanted in my mind, and then patiently waiting to get the film back. You send it away, and then you wait for it to come back. And then I was like, oh, that wasn't how I wanted it in my mind. So it was that struggle of I know what I want it to look like. Now I need to learn how to get it there.
Yeah.
And so I wouldn't say it was a passion, but it was just in me all along until I noticed it.
And and then you awoke in that once you were open to the idea of it and
as a career.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what I'm going to do, and I just knew it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's a good point. You talk about social media. Everybody thinks they're a photographer.
Yeah.
I see this in real estate. I will be searching for homes for a client and I will see homes clearly photographed from an iPhone.
Yeah.
But they think it's like professional. No, I have to tell you, I don't even look at the listing. I just skip over it.
Really?
Because for me too, I need it to tell a story, just even in the pictures. And being here in Marie's studio, every picture is all its own. You do people.
Yeah.
And, I see mostly girls and women.
I market
and
towards
families. You do families.
I do families for special people, but it's mostly, females. I mean, that's who I market towards,
But every single one is different.
Yeah.
And not only are they different, you get a feeling from it, and it captures something more than just the picture of the person, which with iPhones, even the apps and the clicks, not necessarily, you're not getting that.
No, I mean, iPhones will never be what our, big heavy cameras are, but they're amazing. I mean, they're amazing. There's nothing wrong with them, but as far as they'll never be able to have the capability as our big fat lenses with all that glass and all that depth in there. They'll never be able to do that.
Yes, and your pictures are art.
Yeah.
It's that other step of, I'm looking at one right now. I'm going to show you guys these pictures here. I'm dying. This whole place is adorable. So, okay. So what was your obstacle then what was your biggest, maybe something you had to overcome being self-employed?
Oh, gosh. Well, this is such a bizarre, it's not like I can go take a test and have a sheet that says I'm officially a photographer and people are going to start booking you. I started with film for like 6 or 7 years, shooting clients with film only, and I had a dark room and the whole deal.
Oh, wow.
So then I won a digital camera and a raffle, believe it or not. And I was like, I don't want this. I don't know how to use it. Didn't have a computer. So the struggle has been really long in just
figuring it out.
And then you get to the point where you are having clients, and then you have to do the administrative part of it. Mm-hmm. It's not just the creative stuff. You also have to be able to run your business and pay your taxes. And that's a whole other bag of tricks.
Yeah, and that's that balance of, I have this too, working in your business and on your business.
Right.
You're wearing both hats,
all
and that's a challenge. Mm-hmm. And when you're the artistic type, the fine details and the administrative, you don't want to do.
That's really true. Creative people don't always have that skill set, but I really enjoy it. Like, I'll nerp out on the administrative part of it just as much.
Oh, okay.
I really do enjoy it, but it's hard because you fall into weird little tax brackets, and then you realize you're supposed to be paying fees on this, and then you're like realizing you were supposed to file some sort of permit for, it's these weird things that you find out by trial and error every year, and I'm learning something new every year.
Yes, so, and on the way you just fake it and figure it out, and then next time you go, okay, I got to do that.
Right.
Yeah, you learn along the way.
It's hard, and it's just me here. I'm just by myself.
Yeah,
that's it.
Well, when I got here, I said, "Do you pinch yourself that you get to work here and do this every day?" And she's like, "Yes," and that is just so great. So many people, they are driving to work, dreading it.
Yeah, no,
hating it. Well, they live for their, few vacations a year or the 3-day weekend, and I just, coming in here, I just felt totally different. And I'm a little jealous. Like, I asked if I could bring her cappuccinos or something and just answer her phone.
You could always come and hang out. Being self-employed is the scariest thing and the most rewarding thing I've ever done.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, you really have to be good at staying on task and being self-motivated, but also giving yourself time. I hardly, this time of year, barely see my husband. I get home after 10 p.m. most nights.
Because you're doing, let's touch on that this time of year, because you're doing
senior portraits.
Yep.
Well, senior portraits are all year round, and they're kind of my main focus, even though I have a really broad clientele.
Does it get busier this time, though, I would assume?
It's busier this time because graduation is coming, so there's a lot of last-minute kids that come in, and there's all of the design work, all of the grad cards and the books and the orders and everything, so it's just this funnel of crunch time.
And Marie does senior portraits, like she touched on, and so they're all seniors, all high schoolers, starting that next chapter, which is so exciting, and all their pictures look different.
Yeah.
And you capture the personality. In fact, I commented on one that you had posted of Sydney, who's at Camelot. She's a teacher. Yes. She's so sweet. She's my daughter's, well, I shouldn't say favorite. I don't want to make any, I guess my daughter has favorites of every teacher, but she really has a special place for Sydney because when my daughter was just falling in love with dance, she wrote, and Emma Lynn, my daughter, keeps it in her dance bag. She wrote her I don't want to cry. She wrote her the cutest, like,
Love
comment.
note?
Yes. And
Doesn't
how to
surprise
pursue, and it just the way she stated it. And she still keeps it. And I love it. And when I find it, if I'm trying to dig in my daughter's bag because she's misplaced something again, I will find that note and I'll read it every time.
Oh, yeah.
And so you captured her perfectly in her photos, which I absolutely love.
I try to with the kids.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be for nothing because...
Okay, so where were you for my senior portrait?
I know.
Because
I'm in front of a tree with overalls and I'm kind of going like
Yes.
this. Yeah.
I think mine is even cheesier. It might have the blue in it, just like no personality at all. Yeah,
no,
those days are gone.
Industry now. It's totally different. It's
Yes.
really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah.
'Cause the next time they do this, they'll be getting married. You know, next time they have photos taken of themselves.
That's true. And you made that little imprint on. That's a big chapter to go on.
It's huge.
That's so.
They're not really a full adult yet. They're still under mom and dad's wing or whatever. To a certain extent, they're still kids, and they're just in this really cool time frame.
Yeah.
Like they're right on the starting line of like adulthood. It's just a cool time.
And I think back to that, and I get excited thinking back, and I think, oh, I mean, what would that be like to go back in time now, knowing everything I know now?
I know.
Right?
I know, because everything's going to change for them. Everything,
even though they think that it won't.
I know, yeah.
Or they're open to and excited about the possibilities. But okay, I'm self-employed too. My husband and I are self-employed, and I never see him. I feel like we catch up on the phone in between, and we live in the same home, and it's like we have 2 kids, and it's hard because then I'll be at home and he'll fall asleep and I'm doing emails at 3 a.m.
Yes,
or searching for a house at 2 a.m, you know. So how do you do that? How do you...
We have a really good system. We're both really independent. He does his thing and he does it really well, and I do my thing, and we don't even have to try to carve out time for each other. We gravitate towards each other, so it's super easy. We have little moments on the weekends between... I don't know, he's just a good dude, and he's such a good fit for me. He's really supportive, but we don't freak out because we don't spend time. It's not an issue. He knows that I'm doing my thing, and he's supportive of that, and I know that I'm not going to see him for a couple
And
weeks.
when the time's there,
And it's always there.
Yeah.
We're always each other's people, so...
Oh,
it's
that's
easy.
how I feel about my hubby.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah. It's like I miss him during the day, so I'll call him like on the way somewhere to another appointment. I'm like, bye.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Yeah, and then when we get home, we're like, yay, kids are sleeping 20 minutes, and then we're like,
Right,
yes.
totally. It's just life, and you know that that's
Yeah.
what it is, and you take it for what it is, and it all works out. It
And
always
we're
works out.
each other's people.
Totally.
That's so important. So your dad found the name, kind of. That's a cool story. And so your husband, is your support, your person.
Yeah.
Is your dad too?
Yeah, oh God, my parents are amazing. My parents they have always been my champions in my corner. My parents, I mean, I know everyone loves their parents, and they think their parents are the best, but I think...
Oh, it's
I
so
love
cute.
that. Yeah, no, they're in my corner. They're really supportive and really active in what I do, and they're just awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your reputation is, I've never heard anything uttered negative at all. It's always over the top amazing.
I'm so glad you said that. That is awesome. That makes me feel really good. Thank you.
Yeah, and I can see, I mean, obviously, you're amazing. She's adorable in every way. She's so sweet, and she's so cute. So I can see this reputation just so sweet. Anyone that's ever worked with you, so, you gotta go here. Oh, she's so sweet. She's so great.
That means a lot to me.
I
really
reputation's everything.
It is. It's scary, isn't it?
Yes.
I really try. Really hard. That is the main thing. Like, I'll lose sleep over that. I really care what people feel like, and if they have, I mean, I really care. Like, maybe too much. I just want everyone to be happy and feel like they got what they were promised.
Yes, and no matter what, you have to make it right.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care about the check. I need to know that you are happy, you love it, and you'll come back to me.
Yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't be in business if I didn't think that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the difference, though, because not everybody does. And they're not all in business still.
Yeah.
Or they wonder why. Why is this happening to me? Well, most important, it's the people. Like you said, you love doing it with your friends. You love the idea of it all.
This community is awesome. I mean, I was born and raised here, grew up here, and I this is a special place. It is.
I totally agree, and this is why we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because there's so many, she is a badass. She's on here, she's a badass. Business woman badass.
Thanks.
I mean, she's built this empire of photography, and there's nothing else to say. You are that.
Thanks.
Do you feel you're that?
No, but I mean, I'll take it.
It's true.
I'm really happy. I'm proud of myself, and I work really hard, and I hope it shows. So yeah,
it does show. And the fact, I love that you said, and not that I'm an advocate for this, but I think everyone has their own journey. You said college wasn't in your heart.
No,
it's not your journey.
Well, back then, I was thinking academically. I was really trying to push myself. What would I become? What is this career thing I'm going to become? So when that moment happened at Placer in front of the arts building, I was so settled and confident, and I was done at that moment. I was prepared and confident in that decision, and I knew it was going to be right. And so I didn't even have to think about it again. I just kind of took my hands off the wheel, and it just all happened. I knew college wasn't going to be my thing. I did go to Sierra for about 1.5 years, and I tried to take more labs. I took black and white photography and color processing. This is still in film. There's no digital classes even available at that time.
Yeah.
And that's how old I am. And I just knew. And I halfway through the classes, I'm like, I just want to be working.
Yeah.
So I literally didn't finish the 2nd year of school. I had a full working wet dry lab darkroom. So I just kind of petered around in that, took on some jobs, and literally lumped through it trial and error.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. So you just did it. You jumped in and did it.
Just did it. Yeah.
Scared and all.
Yeah. But I mean, back then again, there was no social media, so there was zero pressure. There was no big heavy competition and weird, things that happen on social media. There was none of that. I just had.
Do you feel social media is a lot of pressure for people now to just do stuff on their own?
I don't know. You hear a lot of that. People say they feel like they compare to social media. I don't get what that is, because maybe I don't really have I don't have a personal account. I mean, I do, but I never am on it. Yeah. I just put my clients up, I do my thing in the morning, turn it off. I interact with the people who interact, and that's it. I really try to keep blinders on. I've never, knock on wood, had any negative situation or felt a pressure or a pinch from social media. I've never had that. But I could see how people do with all of I could see how that could happen.
Yeah.
With all of
definitely.
Yeah. The apps and
And that's a whole nother interview about social media.
It is a whole other interview.
Yeah, it's a whole nother concept, idea, and discussion.
Yeah.
And argument probably on either side. Of the spectrum of how good or how bad social media is.
Right.
So what is a motto or a saying or a quote or something you live by or love? Or do you have one? If you don't, then I have another question for you.
I don't know if I do.
Okay.
I don't know. What's your other question?
Okay, the other question is, what's your theme song?
Oh
if you're feeling it and you're walking down the street, what is it? Or if you're sitting here doing work, you have one. If you're in the shower, do you belt something out?
Oh my gosh. No, I mean, being a dancer for years and years.
What is your theme song?
I don't have a
Come
theme song.
on. Is it Can't Touch Us by MC Hammer?
No, definitely not. Though I do love some gangster rap. I don't know. I couldn't pick a song. Are you kidding? I have a very healthy, love for all music.
Okay, so if you are doing your thing, you have your editing, you're sitting down.
What am I listening to?
Drink coffee?
Tea.
Okay, you have your tea.
But I do listen to Michael Bublé a lot.
Oh, is this a crush?
No.
Okay.
No,
just
his
his
vibe.
music.
I just feel like it fits my building and
it does.
It's lighthearted. And
so is that what would be on?
I honestly, if I'm editing something that's if I'm editing a teenage boy or something, I have to put something on appropriate to him. Or if I'm editing something that's really exciting to me, I have to put classical music on so I don't sing along, so I stay focused.
Yeah.
Those type of things. It depends on what I'm editing, really.
Okay, so wide range. So if you had to get up and do karaoke, what are you going to sing?
I wouldn't. I would run out the door. No, I would stand with the microphone and mouth the words behind my friends.
And what song would that be?
Good Lord, girl. Ow.
Madonna?
Maybe some Bruno Mars.
Oh, the Bruno Mars is great. So I want to be Bruno Mars for Halloween. I've said it the last 2 years. I don't know. I'm obsessed with it. I have to be Bruno Mars. I love him so much.
It's just great.
This Halloween coming up, I'm going to be Bruno Mars. Promise you, it's going to happen.
You heard it here.
Yes, you heard it here. So what about books? Do you read?
No.
You don't have time?
Audiobooks, no time to read. Audiobooks.
Audio? What audiobook?
Audiobooks.
Or podcast?
Probably more of an audiobooker. I like podcasts and documentaries I'll listen to on YouTube in the corner of my screen sometimes. But anything Jane Austen.
Okay.
I'm so old school and nerdy.
So
anything
cute.
Jane Austen. Yeah, I like that whole era. I don't know. That's probably what I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you had any superpower, what would it be? These are things we want to know about you.
Superpower. Okay, I could do this. Probably not. I'd like the ability not to need sleep. And I could just get so much work done because I wouldn't need sleep to function as a healthy human being.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
That would be
so
amazing.
you would need to be like a vampire.
Yeah, but like cute. Not like scary.
Well, I mean, from Twilight, the movies there are beautiful and they're
beautiful and cute. Yeah.
and they don't need to sleep. And the whole time I watch, I think, man, that'd be amazing not to sleep.
I know they're all like put together.
Yeah, everything's perfect.
They're beautiful.
And they are well read and they get
and they
to
probably have no to-do list because they've just checked it all off.
Yes, except for they have to drink blood, so.
Yeah, I'd avoid that.
You know, that's not.
No,
we need to be alive. So,
right.
No vampires, but that'd be a good superpower for
Definitely.
sure. Okay, putting you on the spot again because it's so fun.
Okay.
Favorite food?
Oh, Italian food all day.
Italian food? Are you Italian?
Uh-huh.
Italiano, Reggiano.
Hence my Sinatra, Dean Martin.
Yes.
I love that era.
Yes. Okay. Another reason why I know I love you. Italians. I love it.
Italian food any day.
Yes.
Breakfast, lunch,
Dinner. It doesn't matter.
Dessert. Yeah.
Cheese.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have
All
it.
that.
So I make a really killer cannoli dip.
Ooh, bring it by.
Oh my god, it's deadly. It's like
Can't stop.
yeah, you can't look nice doing it drips,
No,
but
yeah.
you don't
It's
even
not
care.
date
It's
food.
so good. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Don't watch me, y'all.
You know.
Yeah. So before we wrap up, what tell everybody what you do here, what services you offer. I mean, we've talked about it, but
Yeah, mostly portraiture. So I focus on senior portraits. That is my main bread and butter, is like seniors. It's what I love the most. But I don't think people know this because I market to seniors on Instagram. I have probably as many content clients as I do senior clients. A lot of the businesses around town, a lot of headshots, commercial headshots, and a lot of product shots, like flat lays and things for their social media content. So people who like are the face of their brand or want to represent the product that they sell or what have you, and they need content to stretch across their social media, we do a lot of that.
Name one in town that you do.
Well, Sierra Moon.
Okay.
Kelly Green.
I would say because
there's tons.
I think I can probably even think, I'm not going to say just because I don't know for sure, like other companies where it looks like your touch.
Really?
Yes. So I could see that.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah.
So I want you to come to my house on my desk and like kind of just lay out my work and make it look beautiful.
Done and done.
And be like, this is what I do all day. With like a feather pen or something, you know.
Make you look fancy.
Make me look super fancy.
Doable.
All right, so yeah, a lot going on there. I am going to try. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you, even though you like to hide behind the camera and don't like to be in front, and now you are.
This is good. You made it really comfortable.
Yay.
Thanks.
But we're gonna have to try to get this contraption, my phone, off of that.
Oh, you want to like do a walk around?
Because I have to show you this place.
You don't mind a little jarring?
Yeah, so I'm gonna jar you a little bit, but we're gonna go over to that front door. I mean, even the front door is cute, like dying, okay? So let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
So getting up.
Okay, here we go. Should I stay with the people?
Stay with the people. Yeah, I'm gonna film you.
Okay, hold on.
Let's see.
So pull up that top part.
Okay. Pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
There you go.
Okay. Ah!
You did it. Nailed it.
So, but I don't think I can flip it. I think I have to do it like this.
Yeah, you have to do it like that.
Okay. Hello. We left our lighting. I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, no, you go.
Oh, see? She's being shy again. Here we go. We're gonna come out. I hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. I'm gonna slow down, I promise. But you have to see it. Oh, we locked ourselves in. Okay, so here's the front. Dying over this. Okay, so you enter in. Oh gosh, it couldn't be any cuter. Seriously. Here's her door. Like, come on, it's polka dots with a burgundy dying. I walk in. Oh, is this a model? Are we doing like? Come on now. Anthropology photo shoot right here. Look at this work. I mean, this is just exquisite. I was telling her, if I can get this in here, that I love this photo. I love all of these. I could never pick a favorite. I mean, check this out. I want to live here. My husband would never let me get this kind of feminine, but it's not. It's feminine with What would you say your style is?
A little tomboy. I'm trying to work away from all the feminine stuff, but
it's a, I guess, soft. It's not, I wouldn't say it's, because you have these rustic pieces.
Right.
And, I mean, come on, look at this cuteness. Dying. Okay, she's hiding again. I'm even taking you in to her bathroom. It's cute. Oh, light on. Look at this photo. I mean, come on. Stop with this. Isn't that chair so cute? I love details, and I can see being a photographer and being in her studio. Marie does too. And look at, this is her office. This is, oh, here's our lighting contraption. Look at this chair. What? Okay, so stinking cute, dying, and I'm gonna come in here now every day. And, oh my gosh, amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go. Say bye, Marie.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Message me if you have any details. If you love these interviews, subscribe to the channel. Okay, bye.